How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing weekend so far. It is Sunday afternoon. I gotta make this video about XPENG because I've been putting out more Neo content lately, and I gotta balance it out with the video about XPEV or XPENG motors. And I want to talk about the recent price action that took place. So there was just a lot of accumulation though that took place before we even got this price action right here to even happen for this company. There was days where it was red, guys, like from November 13th all the way to the 19th, guys. XPEV was in the red for the most part, as you can see by these red candlesticks right here. There's just so many people selling, and when you compare Neo during that same time period, you can see that the same thing happened. There's a lot of people selling. Once it reached its all-time high of $53, people just sold off a lot. You see this large red candlestick right here, larger than any other one ever for this company. This is just in the hourly. So if we look at the daily candles, you can see that it's still larger, right? It's the largest candle right here. It's a lot of volume being pushed through it, like people selling it off and everything. That's what caused the price to go down so much, because it was in the overbought territory for a while. There was a lot of days where Neo is literally being overbought if you look at the RSI. But yeah, just looking at where XPEV could go, it could go a lot higher though. This is only the beginning, and the reason why I say that is because the thing about XPEV or XPENG is that they have less outstanding shares than Neo. So if we compare their outstanding shares, we're looking at this simple Google Docs right here, where it's, you know, the top 25 automakers are being tracked with their market caps and also their ticker symbols and stuff. So you can see already that Neo has a lot more outstanding shares than XPENG. Like Neo has 1.3 billion outstanding shares, and XPENG only has about, let's see, they might sell more though, but they have 719 million. So that's like around half of what Neo has. So just by that merit alone, like you could tell this price is just the beginning. It could actually go a lot higher. Who knows how big the gap will be between XPEV's price and Neo's, but I'm willing to say that Neo will be around there though. It'll be next to XPEV in price for the most part, because Neo still does have a lot of deliveries. They have a lot of infrastructure already built and established, like their battery swap stations and a lot of things they got going on. The battery as a service, power options. They got so much going on that, yeah, they do have a lot of outstanding shares, but they do deserve to be in that price. Like Neo deserves to be in this price range. So now let's compare Neo and XPEV's chart, but first we're going to start off with Neo. So it took a while for Neo to actually go parabolic. It's not like it just happened overnight. People just think that like in a couple of weeks or something it just went parabolic to $50. No, obviously if you look at the chart, you could tell there's a long time coming. Like literally the stock was actually like $12 at the beginning when it actually IPO'd. And then it went down and it crashed a lot, and it went down to like $6, so it lost like half its value for a while. So it was like in the red, and then it went down even more. And people, you know, and if you thought that was bad, like it continued to go down. So it was trading sideways for a very long time, basically a year, where there was no movement, like I said. And so all you guys who were shorting this company back then, you probably made a lot of money, but now the tables have turned, guys. You know, a lot of shorters are losing, especially with Tesla and Neo, because it keeps going up, especially with Tesla now that it's on the S&P 500. Neo, that they have decent earnings reports and stuff, and delivery updates where they're doing better than the previous months. It just shows that this company is capable of much more growth in the future. And I think that's why shorters are going to keep losing, because there was a long time, man. People had like so much time to be able to accumulate, but they didn't. You know, a lot of people just FOMO'd into it at $20-$30, maybe even like 40, 50, and but they still got in though. They're still in. That's what matters. What matters is that you bought Neo. So for all you Neo haters, man, this video is probably gonna be disliked by you guys, but it's whatever. I mean, I was getting people like commenting in my video saying that Neo was gonna go bankrupt as a company, that it was gonna fall, like, and you know, around that time, Looking Coffee was having a lot of issues and stuff, and people were trying to, you know, relate these two companies just because they're Chinese companies. But that's not really a reason to hate Neo for, just because it's from China. That's not a valid reason to hate this company, or to doubt, or to spread FUD, which is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Like, you shouldn't be doing that on social media, man, especially when a lot of people are getting rich off of this. Like, I've seen on Twitter a lot of people that just made millions already because they bought thousands of shares early on. because they accumulated down here. They had a long time to buy thousands of shares in the beginning of the year, from literally the beginning of January all the way until June. So people that were stacking up on this company, that believed in it, they're now like making millions. That's because they bought thousands of shares, because you could buy thousands of shares for less than $10,000, like I've said in previous videos. Like literally all it takes is about $10,000 to $15,000. And if you would have gotten around these prices, $2 a share, that's it. I mean, especially if the stock goes to $100 a share, yeah, you're gonna be a millionaire. So that's just the way it works. Anyway, I want to show you guys just how closely, like, pretty much they're not the same graphs. Obviously, XPEV is a little different because XPEV started trading later. Actually started trading. Let me go on to the daily candles. But basically, XPEV, you only see data from literally the end of August. So you can't really go back a couple years like you can with NEO. But still, if you can see, both of these went parabolic. And there's a lot of stagnancy right here with XPEV's price as well, just like NEO. That's why I want to compare these two. Nothing was going on from beginning of September to all the way until end of October. There wasn't really any price action with XPEV, and all of a sudden you see it go parabolic to almost $60, and now you have people giving it $60 price targets. And we'll get into that a little later in this video. But yeah, NEO, same thing. There was a lot of but it was actually a longer period, I guess, where there was nothing going on, but then it went parabolic. So I think it's still gonna keep going up, for sure, especially as they keep progressing and stuff in deliveries. And if you want to get started investing with Webull, like, say you have a Robinhood account, but you wanna try out a new platform to invest in, definitely sign up to this link in the description of my videos. It's the Webull link, but you will get 4 free stocks, so you really don't lose anything. It takes less than 20 minutes to get signed up, and you deposit $100, and that will give you an extra 2 stocks, because you get 2 for signing up, which is amazing. Before, you would have to deposit $100 to get 2. Now you can actually get 2 extra ones on top of that if you do deposit $100. So it's 4 total, which is double of the offer that they had before. So this is only for a limited amount of time. Check that out before it's too late. Anyway, some news about XPENG. They announced the P7 with scissor doors. They plan on the world's first lidar equipped car, which is like a technology and stuff. But it is talking about how that technology, lidar, it seems unnecessary by Tesla apparently. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens in the near future. There's a lot of important stuff though going down in the Auto Gonshu show, where NEO right now is at, and also XPENG. They're also featuring their cars. Again, XPENG right now is number 12 in the top 25 automakers by market cap, and XPENG actually has almost a 40 billion market cap, so that's pretty good news. When you combine all the factors, I think that it makes sense why the stock went up so high. It went up to $56, right? XPEV, NEO also went up a lot, but not as much as XPEV. Now, there was a lot of analyst predictions calling for the price targets to be raised, and people were just maintaining their buy ratings on this and these companies despite the last trading week where it was red for the most part. I think that was one of the reasons why, just the price action from people buying into it, just buying the dip. And a lot of institutions also pouring money into XPEV, because more recently we've heard about hedge funds and mutual funds buying up NEO, but we haven't heard much about XPEV being bought up like that. But I think this was the moment for them to actually start loading and stacking up on XPEV. So that really caused the price action to move up, along with the analyst predictions that went on calling for a higher price target. But this one right here, this is from the XPEV community on Twitter. But CyberCash28 tweeted this out saying $91 price target, ER blowout, good ad. So this was tweeted on November 16th, so when XPEV was in the red. But they mentioned the PNF pattern, or whatever, or a point and figure pattern. Also, they're just saying that there's a bullish price objective of $91. So this is not like an analyst from an institution. I think this is just a retail investor who just is doing this for fun, like me. Like, I'm making these videos for fun. I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not an analyst. I just make these videos for fun because I think it's cool to make YouTube videos and stuff. But yeah, moreover on that, this was from the stock charts. So that's where the price target was from. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure whether or not this was by just a retail investor or an actual analyst that said this, but $91, guys, seems a little bullish even for me, and I'm bullish about this company. I'm just not that bullish, but I don't know what the time frame for this to happen. If they're saying $91 like end of month, that's not gonna happen. If they say $91 end of year, maybe. But we do have that same bullish sentiment all over the XPEV community on TradingView and Twitter, because Investor XI, he's saying XPEV broke $55. This is when XPEV went above NEO's all-time high, and he's calling for an $80 price target before the end of the year. So that's what he's calling for. Pretty bullish. Again, I think this one's more likely though, the $80 end of year than the 91, but who knows. Or this one could actually go there to $91 and NEO as well, and then all of a sudden FOMO, boom, and it goes to 100. But you know, that, like I said, this is all speculation. I'm not an analyst, I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. I just make these videos for fun because it's cool. But definitely let me know what you think. Do you think that the stock is going to go to $91 end of year or $80 like this guy thinks right here? All that, just comment what your opinion is on that, and if you're this bullish, then let me know for sure. And I'm not going to debate you, I'm not going to argue with you either. I like both companies, by the way. So I like NEO and XPEV. I'm just I'm a little more bullish on NEO than XPEV, but I want both of them to succeed. It's like when you're when you have crypto, you want Bitcoin to succeed, even if you're heavily invested into altcoins like you know, Cardano or Ethereum. You also want Bitcoin to succeed, because if Bitcoin succeeds, then the other coins go up as well, the altcoins. So that's the way I view these companies in the EV market, like Tesla and XPEV. I want them to succeed, because if they succeed, then so will NEO. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.